Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Natalie and this is All Things Natalie, where we talk about fragrance, beauty, and more. Today I have my top spring perfumes. I have a bunch, a lot of them are samples, so let's get started. The first one, if you like soapy floral scents, is Prada La Femme Eau de Parfum. This one is a white floral and it has carrot seeds and frangipani and beeswax. I mostly just get a soapy white floral, so if you like that, this is good. I do think this is more mature, but it is classy and soapy white floral. The next one is kind of floral, but mainly fruity, and then it dries down floral, and that is Electric Cherry by Tom Ford. This is a recent release. These are very expensive, so I would say if you want a more budget-friendly option than Electric Cherry, I would say get Dark Cherry and Amber by Banana Republic. This one you can find for $20 at rack stores, and this one is like a bright cherry opening, and then it dries down more floral. They are different, but for a similar vibe, you can get that for like $300 cheaper at least. The next one is springy and summery, and that is Olympea by Paco Rabanne. This is not my favorite. It has ginger, salt, and vanilla, but if you do like a salty vanilla, kind of like sea breeze type of scent, you will like this. I find it, like, as you wear it on skin, it's more enjoyable. The opening for me, that ginger, is not for me. The next one is Guimauve by Reminiscence. This is an orange blossom scent. It's got marshmallow. I think it has orange blossom, but it also has rosemary, lavender, sea notes, ambergris, a bunch of different notes, and it mostly smells like an orange blossom marshmallow scent, but it does have like this minty herbal opening, which I think is really unique. Another one with a similar vibe, I'm just going to put this here, Guimauve de Noel by Parle-moi de Parfum. This is another sugary orange blossom marshmallow scent. This is less herbal and is more linear than the Guimauve. And another scent that is kind of like a similar vibe, but it is not quite the same, is Sunset Hour by Goldfield and Banks. This is like peachy raspberry, cotton candy-ish, so it's got like a candy vibe. The other one is marshmallow. This one is like kind of a candy. And I do think that the way, like the texture kind of this one, like the way it smells, is similar to Black Vanilla by Mancera. This one has almost like a candle quality, but then it has like that a little bit of like a candy, fluffy vibe. It is quite peculiar. Moving on to a more floral scent, and this one is discontinued. This is Jasmins Marzipane by Lancome. This is just a clean white floral scent. It is very pretty. It is kind of like pure poison, but I think more smooth. If you want something that's like bright, zesty, that kind of vibe, then Gypsy Water would work. This is a spring and summer perfume. I think this would work really well in summer, but also spring if you want something more refreshing. It really just depends on your taste. And a similar zesty scent is CK Into You. This is a really affordable option. It's got cedar and grapefruit, a bunch of like lively, zesty notes. I feel like I'm saying zesty a lot, but you get the vibe. It is very bright and uplifting. The next scent is more of a calming scent, but it has fig and salt, I believe, and lavender, and maybe even a caramel note, and that is Ariana Grande's REM or REM. I only have a travel spray of this. This is just a calming lavender scent, but then it's got saltiness. So I do think that it would work for the springtime because of the quince and fig and salt. One more perfume that is kind of like that orange blossomy candy vibe is Oriana. My sample looks pretty rough. I think it was leaking. But this is sweet and fluffy because it has a whipped cream note. I think it's a little more fruity than Guimauve de Noel. That one is just linear, and then Oriana has like fruits and whipped cream, so it's a little different. But they are both perfect for spring. They're bright, they're happy, and it just feels like, beautiful flowers. And the next scent is another orange blossom scent. This is sometimes compared to Love Don't Be Shy because this is orange blossom prominent and dominant. This is LVEB L'eclat. It is discontinued, both forms, the eau de parfum and eau de toilette. But if you can get your hands on this, it is like more orange blossomy, and then it has like a dry down of LVEB. It is not as nauseatingly sweet if you find it like really sweet. I do think this one is sweet, but the orange blossom is really natural smelling. I mean, realistic. It's not like boring, fleshy flowers. It's like, it smells like a real orange blossom. The next one also has orange blossom. I think there might be a running theme, and this is Libre Intense by YSL. This is orange blossom, jasmine, lavender, and vanilla perfume. I do get a lot of that cold white flowers with the clean, cool lavender, and then that warmth of the vanilla is there. I think this is really good for transitional seasons, like fall and spring. This is wonderful. It's got coziness for fall, and it's got brightness for spring. So if you don't want to let go of like your warm winter scents, this is good because it has bright flowers and some citrus in the opening. The next one, that if you don't want to let go of your winter scents too soon, I would recommend Fancy by Jessica Simpson. This is an affordable scent. It's a pear, appley, caramel scent, but it has gardenia. So if you are sensitive to that note, I would say be careful about this one. Maybe get a sample or try like the body mist first. Yeah, I do like this, and I do think it is like sweet, but the florals cut through and make it, not as like caramelly. Next one that is white floral is Aura Eau Sensuelle by Mugler. This one is discontinued. This whole Aura line is discontinued, which is a shame. I really like all of these. This one is sweet white floral, and it is a green perfume. This is like a forest fairy. It is just really, really beautiful. Yeah, if you like green perfumes, sweet green perfumes, and like a strong dose of white flowers, that is what this is, and I really like it. It's discontinued, so snap it up while you can. And I have 3 left. I have, of course, the predictable one. Actually, I mean, it's good for all seasons. That is Cloud. It is whipped cream, lavender, pear. It just smells like sweet, plasticky goodness. It is so good for all year round. I just really like this. And the next scent is Girl of Now Forever by LVEB. This is a tangy raspberry lemon scent. It has almond, which grounds it. It is quite zesty and fruity, but this is really enjoyable. It is long lasting, and I've already made a little bit of a dent, if you can see that. It's hard to see in like round bottles when you make dents versus like a bottle like Cloud. I wear this a lot, but it's like flat like this way. And then this is like, totally circular. So it's harder to tell. But anyhow, both of these scents are really nice for spring. And Girl of Now Forever is, I don't think you should wear it in summer because it can get pretty strong in the heat. And I do think that it could be cloying for some people. And because this is like a spring, well, it's like a spring only type of perfume because it is like quite fruity, but it's also strong at the same time. I feel like I wouldn't repurchase this just because it is like quite strong. The last scent I have is The Only One by Dolce & Gabbana, and this is the intense version. This is a creamy, kind of coconutty, neroli, green apple scent. It has grapey jasmine, and it is quite creamy. This is like my favorite scent to wear in the winter, like when it's really cold. I think it's like beautiful in cold weather. And I don't know, I always spray like 10 sprays in like really cold weather, so I made a bit of a dent. But I also like to wear this in the rain because the second time I smelled this, I think I smelled it at Sephora, and I was testing it, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. And it was like raining that day, and this is like a humid scent. That jasmine is quite heady, it's grapey, the cedar comes through. Yeah, I think this is a beautiful scent. Some people compare it to Rouge Malachite by Armani. That's in their private collection. I have never smelled that one because I'm not a big tuberose fan. But if you are interested, some people say that, some people say it doesn't smell like that. So if you like kind of like a creamy vanilla jasmine scent, this one is a little more unique than what they're pumping out these days. So I would say check it out, give it a sniff, and see how you like it. Those were my top spring recommendations, and I had a lot in here. I probably should have limited it, but I got a little something for everybody, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one. Bye!